Where's my boy? Hyped is Dylan. Triple Debbie. Okay. I think I'm fine. Just quick reset. Is the top 8 for this tournament tomorrow? It better be. I'm not Wait, I'm not gonna be able to keep playing. I only wanted cannon. Yeah. Yeah, cannon would have been good for him, huh?
Seconds remaining.
Top. Top? What's top? So, Debbie right into hip fire this Venom feels pretty good. That's what I'm thinking. Let's think about this. This mid lane is a disaster. So where's his Debbie go? He's kind of scared to put it into my Hedgehog. He's never going to stick his Debbie into my Hedgehog. I think he's actually maybe going mid. If he goes mid, we're just going to abandon mid. I'm not giving us any of my attention. Okay. The one thing about abandoning the Debbie is like the steam cannon thing could happen again. I'm scared of this guy's double steam cannon. I'm not going to lie. That's a good Chain Frost. Honestly, like it's so early to draw Chain Frost, but it's so secure just having two just chilling in your hand. Like, what's gonna happen this game? I've got 2 Chain Frosts. Like, we're good. Are we now in the knockout stages? Yeah, this is single elim, so this is very monk-ass. I could just lose at any moment. Champion Debbie. Am I supposed to pick off there? I don't know. I don't really have anything else to do with my mana here, honestly. This is interesting. If we want to respect this mid lane, maybe the correct play is to hip fire this and then pick off this from here. Saving pick off for later could actually be beneficial. How much respect do we want to give this middle lane? Bristle actually gains armor if we pick off the Omni right now. But we... shit. I think we should have picked off... We need to kill this Venomancer before it can play a blue spell. That's for sure. We need to.
15 seconds remaining.
I think this play is proper. I think we have to give some respect to mid. We can't like full abandon, not with a double Chain Frost hand. If we had like a different hand, maybe we could. And now we just need to pick up this, I think. This doesn't look fantastic. Like using pick off on the same lane feels a little weaker. But stopping, I mean, he's got 5 scary things he could do right now that we're denying, which are Deep Portal and Sovenom. If we imagine he has one of those in his hand, the difference between him playing one of those and him just having to float the mana is so ridiculously substantial. It would have been nice to pick this off. Ooh. Now this is hard. So we have a hand where we actually don't want drawing cards because the Chain Frost and Covered in Mana are basically bricks. So we like the idea of drawing cards. We like the Phase Boots though. Phase Boots is just a good card. I think I like Sword Potion.
15 seconds remaining.
Sorry, Phase Boots. And the Lich just gotta go left. This double spawn is kind of spooky. But Lich just gotta go left, right? Come on, right? Yeah. I mean, spawning into the Omni is good. We don't want the creep spawning into him. Ooh, Ogre mid. Now that could be a misplay on his part. We even have his no accident on the right side. I think we won this game already, actually. This feels really good. Like, that Ogre mid feels like it seals his fate. No accident on the right side. Just lock the Debbie out of Steam Cannons is key. Like, if... Okay. We just need him to not ever develop a Steam Cannon, and we'll just win. And he's about to, like, start using, like, Salamani's Favor. I think he'll use Favor from mid to right, and then off of Initiative. Yeah, I think he's favoring from mid to right, and then we'll just no accident. Could actually consider hip firing this Omni. Could actually consider no accidenting this Omni. Feels pretty solid. I mean, these are like the crucial turns. Could actually consider... Okay, this Omni's not dying. Shit. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess we have to nasal goo it, right? We have just no other play option at this point. Setting it up to die next turn is fine. So we need initiative here, but he can't afford to float the mana mid. It's actually impossible for him to float this mana mid. It's very likely he has the blue card in hand because he just passed on the third lane last turn. And I think developing the opportunity for the short sword is just going to be too important here. Better use on the Lich. Nothing with 10 health is about to come down, so you just want to split your health. Like if Venom spawns into it, I'd rather have the short sword on it for the pressure. Feels good. I mean, he can't afford to float the mana mid, but if he doesn't play for initiative, his Debbie just eats it, right? And we're just winning both lanes really hard. Yeah. And this is exactly what we want. Like, he just couldn't afford to play for initiative, and now he's just... I mean, he really is just kind of getting trashed in both lanes. Now, the one thing he has going for him here is these spawns. Okay, I will say, these spawns are kind of nice for this guy. No bamboozle. And this is at 4, so I can't... Man, I wish I had initiative left lane next turn. But there's no way that not no accidenting this could possibly be proper. This is really unfortunate that this just ate it. That feels bad. Oh well. Sometimes that's just how it be. Those are great items. I love seeing that. So, blue is scary. I expect this Venomancer to go left, and I expect him to play defensively. If this Venomancer goes right, and he plays defensively, that's even worse for me. I think this Venom knows he can't play for right. He's got to play where he has the initiative. So therein lies the puzzle. If the Venom's going left and he plays defensively, the correct play is to call that Venom going left and just do the like manly play and put this here. Fuck! Why would you put Venom right there? Why? Shit! This curve. Because it feels bad. I mean, Venom's not really doing anything here, right? Oh, it's Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is kind of the only thing he can do. He can slow it down with, like, Deep Portal. Deep Portal's okay. It's at 8. Disciple of Nevermore could just be the play here all of a sudden, then. Kills both of these creeps. Curve with no accident, maybe. If we need to. I could see Disciple plus no accident here. Then on the right side, we've got Ogre Conscript. We can't Ogre here because right now, right can only play red cards. Is it better to no accident this melee creep, though? I think it is, unless he plays a dog. Let's see how this goes. If he's about to play a dog, I'll just no accident that dog. He's already played one dog, so low odds of dog, but dog dies to no accident. No accident feels very good. So his Debbie's coming down for turn 7, which is kind of spooky. What this means is initiative is going to be key, right? Because if we Chain Frost the Debbie before he plays Team Cannon, we kind of win the game, right? Initiative on whatever lane the Debbie's going to come down in, I should say, is going to be key. So he's got 2 mana. Let's consider what he can even do now. Defend the Weak. Defend the Weak will actually keep this creep alive. If he plays Defend the Weak, it's a 1-of. No accidenting this creep is not a bad play either way, honestly. And we need to Traveler's Cloak. If he's about to Defend the Weak, we need to no accident first. I think I'm fine using no accident like this. We're hitting the turns where it's not going to find value. Our hand feels very online here.
This'll come in handy.
So right now we have to... Okay. He passed initiative back to me. So this is interesting. Initiative right is actually important because I want to play Ogre Conscript. I need to pass for initiative here. So initiative right is actually oddly enough important. And the reason for that being is I really want to play... So he's going to play 1 card right? So imagine if this happens. He passes mid. He doesn't need to play anything here. If he passes for initiative mid, he plays D portal, we play conscript, and then he has initiative in the first play of the next lane. And initiative on turn 7 is going to be really key, remember, because it's Chain Frost versus Steam Cannon. We want to lock out the Steam Cannon. So by securing initiative on the right lane here, we can play the conscript, force him to make a play, D portal, presumably, maybe So Venom actually. He's already played one D portal. It's more likely So Venom. So it's probably conscript into, yeah, he's got to have a play right. He'll have something for sure. Because if he's using it mid, I mean, it does nothing mid, which means he has another So Venom on the right side. So now when we play the Ogre Conscript, he's forced to give us back initiative, which is really good for us. We want to put this here, because if the Plague Word spawns into this melee creep, it has one-shot value. We want to reduce the odds of the Plague Word spawning into this melee creep. Now he makes a single play, which is usually... Oh, it's interesting. So it's double strafing, or... That's interesting. Okay. I'm fine with this. Looks like he's kind of got nothing. Strafing D portal. Again, we're okay with this. So now we've got the threat. The threat of Chain Frost. And we're just going to put our Debbie right. We're going to threat Chain Frost on both lanes. And we can even play Chain Frost on both lanes. Because, hey, it's Chain Frost. We get initiative everywhere. What is he going to do? He's screwed, right? Debbie's just dead wherever she goes. And his push power is low mid. Now, the threat is the Arm the Rebellion. He has one Arm the Rebellion, which suddenly makes this mid a lot spookier. He could potentially take our Ancient in 2 turns, which means we might need to take right this turn. But it looks like we have the means for this with Double Chain Frost. Double Chain Frost is just about to clean up. He has no initiative card, right? In his entire deck. No Arcane. Oh, he has Hipfire, but he can't play Hipfire mid. So Double Chain Frost here just wins us the game. Easy clap. Theoretically, we don't have left yet, huh?
Chain Frost.
Free armor. Free armor feels good.
The grave suits you.
So we still do need to do 4 to this tower. And he could if he's threatening this on a clock of 2, if he plays Arm right now, then we only have 1 turn to deal 4 to left tower. Does Arm even threaten this on a clock of 2, actually? Ah, okay. So we've got 2 turns to deal 4 left. We're good. So we don't have to Chain Frost here. Initiative for the Omni doesn't matter. We're never going to be able to cover Night. So if we hip fire into no accident, we're dealing 9 damage and this creep will survive. And we have no way to punch through this creep. If we Chain Frost this right now, we're dealing 777 plus 4, which is enough to take it. Chain Frosting this has to be necessary, right? Hip fire into Bronze Legionnaire doesn't do it. Hip fire into no accident doesn't do it. We need the 9 off of this, so we need to Chain Frost to take this now. We lose the opportunity to Chain Frost here next turn, but I think it shouldn't matter, right? This is actually almost risky, Chain Frosting now. So we've got TP plus... I mean, he needs to be able to defend left. It should be impossible, I think, with green only. We got the Debbie coming in too. It really should be impossible, right? Like, what's gonna happen here, guys? Come on. $16 health, boy. So he's got Intimidation. We assume he opens with Intimidation, locking us out of red, which means we want to open with Bronze Legionnaire. This is a god curve for him. Double Chain Frost is serious. Yes, it is. So again, we assume he's locking us out of red, so we can open with this.
I understand my orders.
We want to save Hipfire and no accident for when the trumps come down. I don't really see a win condition for him here though. Looks good. Hand Sort also sorts out your opponent's hand. You can use it to figure out colors and cost of cards in their hand. Is that true? I read that on Reddit, but I'm not sure if it's true. So now he's used Intimidation, which means he kind of has no other proactive play, right? That was his one option for locking us out of something. Now that he has no way to lock us out of doing anything specific, now we're just gonna draw, right? Because we're threatening lethal. We played the bronze first just because if he intimidates Bristle, we can't play the bronze after. But now he has nothing that stops me from doing anything special, so we're just going to draw and let him commit a tool before we play reactively on him. Okay, so we're now 5-0 in the single elim. Who are we up against next? We're up against KG, maybe, or Grappler. Grappler's made it pretty far. How does top 8 work? Wait, do we only need to win one more to make it into top 8? That's not so hard.